YGT draft just got really interesting.
The United States Open Championship. In your life have you seen anything like that?
The YGT is finally almost here, and Wesley gets the first pick. It seems like there's two options that most people think he chooses between, Sam or Ryan Ruffels. I posted a poll on my channel, and 51% of you guys thought he chooses Ryan Ruffels. I'm not sure I agree. Let's get into it. Ryan Ruffels is objectively a better golfer than Sam at this point in time. If Wesley were looking at this purely from best player available, then he definitely goes with Ruff. And if not Ruff, I would say Sean Walsh. Personally, Ruff is the choice I would make if I was Wesley. But do I think he's going to choose Ryan? No, I don't. Why? Number one, I think he genuinely wants to have Sam on his team. He won't pick again until 8, so I don't think he runs the risk of missing out on his guy. Number two, I think he views it as a good for content move to create a little bit of drama centered around the draft and the first event in general. I think they are first and foremost trying to establish themselves as a legitimate high-level tour, but at the end of the day, they are in the business of entertainment as well, and Sam and Wesley would be highly entertaining. Not to mention, it could put some pressure on George to take Ruff or Sean Walsh at pick 2. And if George picks Ruff or Sean, he potentially misses out on his guy Tooms, and unless they establish rules ahead of time on who to draft and who not to draft, then I think both Wesley and George go for their guys Sam and Tooms with pick 1 and 2, which would leave Sean for Brad and Ruff for Grant. I think there's also the possibility that Wesley understands that Ryan may be the second best player on the roster behind only himself, and those two together could potentially hurt the competitive possibilities of the YGT. I would go with Ruff, and I wouldn't be too surprised if Wesley did too, but my guess is he goes with Sam at number 1. Rob Chapman says, doesn't matter, Sam is the pick for good vibes, and that's what Wes wants. Solid take, Rob. I agree with you. Sam and Wesley really feed off of each other comedically, and it seems natural. Good for entertainment value for sure, and I think that's definitely something Wesley's going to be looking at here. Tony Clifton says, I think Wes picked Sean just to troll Brad. While Sean is good enough to merit being picked first, I think you're right, Tony. I think if Wesley doesn't take Sam or Ruff, then he takes Sean just to stick it to Brad a bit. That could really shake things up, especially if George takes Ryan at pick 2. C120 Flyer says, I just don't know how you can pass up Ruff. That said, it isn't just about winning, but winning over the audience. Sam and Wes would be a hoot. Spot on right there. I really think Wesley goes Sam for this reason. Plus, I think he really believes in Sam's golf game anyway. Sam can really play, and he could surprise a lot of people this season. I don't feel like enough people are talking about that. Dan Cranflix says, I think Wesley takes it more competitive. Sean with the first pick, Sam and Chance. George gets Ryan, Micah, Roger. Brad gets Kwon, Finch, Garrett. Grant gets Taco, Tooms, and Josh. I can see that, Dan. Solid teams all around. I actually think Wesley and Sean would make for a really good pairing together. I think I'd like to see that, actually. Especially if he can still get Sam in round 2, which is a possibility. Wesley, Sam, and Wolfgang's cat would make for a crazy team. Larry Smith says it's just going to be fun to watch how all this plays out. Completely agree. We can argue picks all day long, but at the end of the day, we're all here because we enjoy watching these guys play golf and are invested in their personalities. This is such a fun viewing opportunity for us, and I'm excited to follow along all season. Let me know down in the comments, Sam or Ruff or Sean Walsh or somebody else. Who does Wesley take number 1? Big shout out to all you guys who have followed along in my YGT videos. I have really enjoyed making them, and I appreciate the support.
Thanks for watching. And subscribe to Go Golf.